Imagine strolling through the bush and suddenly spotting a numbat. At first glance, it seems like just a small, charming creature. But what if I told you there's a deeper story beneath its striped back? This story challenges our understanding of emotions not just in numbats, but in ourselves too. You might be wondering what's so special about a numbat. Here's the twist: their social behaviors could unlock insights into overlooked emotional intelligence challenges. Many people miss this connection, yet these tiny marsupials reflect the complexities of our own interactions. Have you ever noticed how we often label emotions simply as happy or sad? Numbats, with their quirky social dynamics, challenge that notion. Observing their interactions is like looking in a mirror, revealing how our social cues can be misinterpreted. This is just about animals, it's about us. Picture this: you're at a gathering, and someone misreads your shy smile as disinterest. That moment of confusion mirrors the miscommunication that can happen among numbats. They express emotions in unique ways, and when we overlook these signals, we risk misunderstanding not just them, but each other as well. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Numbats are often solitary, but during mating season, they display fascinating social behaviors. This raises an important question: are we truly grasping their needs? The emotional intelligence challenges here are significant, mirroring our own struggles with vulnerability and connection. When we misinterpret numbat interactions, it reflects how we sometimes misread our friends, family, or colleagues. Do you ever feel isolated, even when surrounded by others? That's the tension we're exploring. These little creatures might hold answers to those feelings of disconnect. Imagine being a numbat trying to communicate in a world that doesn't quite understand you. Frustrating, right? As we delve deeper into this narrative, so what can we learn from our striped friends? Understanding their social behaviors helps us recognize our own emotional nuances. It reminds us to pay attention not just to the words spoken, but to the emotions that linger beneath the surface. As we wrap this up, think about this: the next time you see a numbat, it reflects our own emotional battles and the challenges we face in understanding one another. Let's take these insights into our daily lives and reflect on how we connect with those around us. Maybe, just maybe, if we look closely enough, we might uncover a world of emotional intelligence waiting to be explored. Have you ever watched a numbat and felt like you were missing something? There's a hidden world of emotional intelligence in their social behaviors that many overlook. Picture yourself in a quiet forest, observing these charming creatures as they dart around. They seem harmless, right? But beneath that cute exterior lies a complex web of social interactions that can significantly impact their survival and ours. Most people don't realize how closely numbat communication is tied to their emotional states. A flick of their tail or a tilt of their head isn't random; these are meaningful signals. Now, think about a social gathering you've attended. You're trying to gauge the atmosphere from a friend glances your way while another laughs nervously. You sense some unease but can't quite put your finger on it. That confusion mirrors what we often experience when trying to understand numbats. What if I told you that misreading their behaviors could lead to serious mistakes? For instance, if you mistake a numbat's defensive posture for aggression, you might avoid them, missing their need for connection. Consider the stakes for these animals in their world. Social bonds can mean the difference between life and death. Misreading each other can lead to isolation or conflict. And what does that say about us? How often do we misinterpret social cues in our own lives, creating unnecessary tension? Take a moment to reflect on the last time you felt misunderstood. Frustrating, right? Numbats face that same reality. Their nuanced communication is essential for maintaining harmony within their social groups. By learning to recognize these signs, we can gain a deeper understanding of their needs. Imagine bridging that gap and fostering a more harmonious coexistence with the wildlife around us. So, how do we start? It begins with awareness. By observing their interactions, we can open ourselves to a richer perspective. Perhaps the key is to slow down and truly watch and listen. As we explore this often overlooked emotional intelligence in Numbats, let's also reflect on our own relationships. Are we genuinely seeing one another or just skimming the surface? The next time you encounter a Numbat, who knows? You might discover something about yourself along the way. If you found this intriguing, take a moment to explore the world around you. There's so much more waiting to be uncovered. Have you ever considered that a tiny marsupial could help us understand stress in social animals? It might sound far-fetched, but what you learn about Numbats could shift your perspective on emotional intelligence in the animal kingdom. Most people view Numbats as cute and harmless, yet there's a deeper layer to their social behaviors that often goes unnoticed. These small creatures experience stress just like we do, and their signals are subtle and easily overlooked. You might not even realize that signs of stress in Numbats could be right in front of you. Imagine this: you're strolling through a serene forest, soaking in the beauty around you. Suddenly you spot a Numbat in the underbrush. It looks calm, but what if I told you that its relaxed posture might actually hide anxiety? Many of us miss the emotional cues that animals like Numbats are trying to communicate. You might think that when a Numbat is out during the day, it's simply foraging for food. But what if it's actually responding to stress? Perhaps it's trying to escape a hidden threat or competing for territory. These insights reveal a deeper understanding of the challenges they face in their social lives. Now, picture a Numbat in its burrow, its tail flicking nervously. To someone not paying close attention, it might seem harmless, but this could be a sign of distress. How often do we dismiss similar behaviors in our pets, thinking they're just being quirky? We might be missing important signals that reveal their emotional state. Misreading these signals not only affects our connection with these animals, but can also lead to distress within their populations. If we don't learn to interpret animal behaviors accurately, we risk creating an environment